Time now for a look at our forecast on this Wednesday afternoon. Let's get to meteorologist Alison Pryor for the very latest. And right now, cloudy out there, overcast, but not too bad. That will change this evening. Allison?
That's right. So you may run into a few raindrops as you're heading out for lunch, but it really kind of depends on your location. Each one of those pretty few and far between. Let's start off with that radar then that we're dealing with at this current hour. And you'll notice a little bit of green on the screen, but it's certainly not covering up our entire area. In fact, most of our area dry at this time, just with that mix of clouds and sunshine. But I do want to kind of draw your eye westward, and you can see just a few pockets showing up of a little bit of rain from Van Buren County into Grundy County, now about to move into Marion County, and yep, that one little sprinkle there in western Jackson County. The most widespread rain with this round kind of staying just to the north of us. But as we look at future scans, so taking that current radar, pushing it forward an hour in time, you can see that dropping down a little bit more into Van Buren County and western portions of Bledsoe County by the time we get to 118. But still at that point, notice there's not a whole lot on here. So for most of you, as you're heading out for lunch, running errands this afternoon, picking up the kids after school, there's not going to be a whole lot of rainfall for any given hour the next few hours, just at about a 10% chance. We'll bump it up to a 20% 4, 5, 6 o'clock. And then once we get to about 7 p.m. all the way till midnight, we're looking at about a 30% probability. So this is certainly not any kind of washout scenario, but a few of those scattered storms that do develop this evening, even though they're certainly going to be hit or miss across the area, we do have this low end risk that an isolated one could become strong to severe with some damaging wind gusts. So just kind of be mindful of that. So where we're looking for that development will be along this cold front. So here's kind of this wave that we're dealing with right now. Again, greater activity closer to I-40 and northward. But then notice this cold front to the west. There's nothing that's really firing up right now, but as we go through the afternoon, a new storm complex could potentially develop, and that's where we could see a little bit of scattered activity for this evening time. So looking at futurecast, you see that initial wave kind of pushing through. Again, pretty sporadic, just each one small in size. Not a whole lot of rainfall for that for your afternoon hours, with the partly to mostly cloudy skies. I'll take you to this evening, generally after 6 p.m. That's when we can see a couple of storm cells to come through. But if you're watching me this morning, I've actually lowered our rain chances from the 40% to the 30%. It just doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot that clips into our area, but still just kind of be mindful from 6 p.m. to midnight. Once we get past midnight, I think most of that's going to clear out. You're going to see partly cloudy skies overnight, and then we're going to have even better weather as we go through your Thursday. Thursday morning time, a cold front's going to pass, and then clearing skies for Thursday afternoon. Let's get to the temperatures then. So that's going over kind of those rain and storm chances. As far as your temps go, we're looking at most valley spots right now in the 80s, even 81 degrees in Murphy, 76 in Blue Ridge, 84 for Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton at this time. There is muggy outside, so we have a little bit of a heat index. These are your feels like temperatures, so feeling like around 90 degrees for Dalton, and also in Cleveland, 88 for that heat index currently in Chattanooga, and 85 in Scottsboro. So as we look at our temperature and heat index then for the hours to come, we're looking at 85 degrees at 1 o'clock, feeling like 90, 89 at 5 p.m., feeling like 94, and then that chance for those widely scattered storms again for the evening time hours. Overall high temperatures today generally ranging from about 83 to 90 degrees across the area, 89 in Chattanooga. Tonight, that storm activity kind of during the evening time, quieter overnight. We're looking at mild lows in the 60s for most of our communities. And then on Thursday, cold front passes in the morning, clearing skies with more sunshine for your Thursday afternoon, and then beautiful weather all day long for your Friday. Latrice?
Thank you, Allison. Well, we are joining the Bradley County Emergency Management Agency to program weather radios. The event is tomorrow from 4 until 7 at the Lowe's in Cleveland. If you don't have a weather radio, you can purchase one inside. The Bradley County EMA will program it for free, and Warren & Griffin will provide free batteries for the first 100 radios. Chief Meteorologist David Carnes will be there with Thunder.